AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
Abusuame mamu nyina mu adwo anwumre de ba APTV ene AP Radio 105.7 kasafidie so anwumre nsam a yaboaboa no de asisi yemanye mu ene amanhodo so ye dika de tienti ye de ebesomo yansam anwumre ye de nam de ebedi mu akotene bi ene Yera Gabi Orchard Dako NSA NPP ni NDC nyina yema wonwammo ewo hese di oman no ekro ho sanso ana wonomo a ehwe oman Ghana yenkasa hodo a yeka wa haso no wonmo age ahanta ekasa tum se yensuan ene wosupu ahodo afai aban no ede hwehwe ahodo agu akwam ya wokosi cat lab ewo konvanoche abaya sabia ho ede amawomo yeko amanhodro ensemu a warmo kyerese awo be ma ne homne so pa ewo US minor na na afo fam na fei apoye fam enam so ema wo mo bo adehye wo kokopa dodo no aka ye ho ene aboaboa no sa ye no nsia bremu kase bo yensam ni nyina ye de akogo news.apmediagh.com sanso na Facebook and YouTube ye APTVGH TikTok, Instagram, and our accent in Tefidie no AP Media _GH. Yen some anasi jumedi ye di na ye dia kogu abetumi edwe ni dia chebi. and Mary a major so and a boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang. Our faith ministries of opinion Dr. Kukudazi FM. Wadin churchra nkwaje kwan basom ye kwasiada no pa bia we nkasa fidie so. Na emu ono watcha yen ability to see her. Dr. FM mama ye hu se wonu agidi se ukote asore dem nko ade anyakopon ebeje akọ na henie mu no. Ochasa nukure bia eni sa asem mu. Na enya se wo ho no ano na ehye otiri se nyame man yan na nyame yodonti se wo free mu a nyame ahenie nim obetumi akọ da bi. Dr. Ephraim na ma yehu se asorokofo bebre won madwen ehye wo mutirim eno no enti ene se obi se wo kwa asore no wo free mu a na wosofo bi akwa gina ho wo kire se nyame fa nsi Abraham kukum ni ade nso so na brabo bi a wo bono wo mfo mani enhwe ho wo mu hu se wote asore no ha na kire se wono mo akoye wo futu make kansansam ne eno ema nipa no enkoso ahimemu enti Dr. Ephraim ena ka kire yen nipa se yenyi na da adwen free yetim na momo abrabo enya kronkron eno ne betumi abo wo so ahenim ememo
ade abiewa a kire se nipa nim nyame ni se eya o ma adwen se nyame ti obia ba da heniem eya o ma adwen se ukọ asori keka nyame beji wa ba da heniem na mpo se nkọ asori na se wu a wo busuafo nkọ hwe sofo bi keke na o meye wo wufusum na no ade wo be ko heaven sa na yo maji we ni atro eni ade hunu boni a adamo ni dia ma nipa pi afanya me enu ti na bre bia obi be wu no o ti se na busuafo ni ka ewo na yi asese oh nyame a oye no o manu trabia pa entra wona hene ye sankofo no pache ni se nyame ti obia ba na hene mu enu nti na abusuafo no nkasamfa ni pawa wo no ni subaya na owo mu obra na otiase ho.
Dr. Ephraim amaye to aso se nyame enje obia enko na henie mu enye sa na tie na mu konkron abrabo ena betumi ama wakro na wo mu a ejitu se nyame eje ne boyefo no ne boyefo de oje wo mu na so onye wo sabra betena boni nim woje wo se obetumi asesanti wo nyame fie na da so te oboni mu na ahwe ne mu se nyame je abonefo nti wo ho ne de obekọ enye sa ena tie. Dr. Ephraim na ma ye hu se wo de boni ba nyame na ase a entempa no wasese firi ho abebo konkron abrabo a eno ne betumi aboa wo
Se nipa nim se nyame nji obia keke emma na henie mu na emom eye nipa konkron fo a anka o mkasasa me ka kire wiase nyina se nyame nji obia keke emma na henie mu eye nipa wo mo ya konkron te se ono na oji wo mo ba na henie mu anu nti se ye wadwen se nyame ji obia aba na henie mu a onim nyame nti ase a wo ankasa wonni no emu na da emu na oti se onim nyame a anka obehu se onji adibonyefo emma na henie mu.
Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim Sofopani awoda Action Power Faith Ministries ya no na nchachara nkwaje kwan ye mu no watch ability to see ye no na kwasiada no pa bia no so wo de branyan na sibisubiom aye ukuada eni fiada nwumre no so ye to ansam no so akoye ne mu a NPP amanyuko ne mu yewura gabi asare oche da ko ene se NPP ni NDC obi abono homoden amaman yi ekọ nenim sese nkofo bi ene keka se ye NDC ena abema oman yi atumi aye ye nyo omode a enkasa be ya to amana donko bi mu yewura gabi ochere ene se NPP fo sha asie efiri baabi na 2024 ni mutumi ekokoshe NDC amanyoko no ensem wo mo na atumi ama de NPP fo eye a wo mo de kowie no o ma beto so awana dede nti wo so no de wo hu ne NPP ene NDC nyina ya de na so NPP fo eye niam atroka kakra ene nam so ma 2024 no o my Ghana ye eye tumi ni free wo mo nsem wo kan bo NPP fo nyina no enya se NPP ko wo free mu CNPP ni de wo ni moje mo na wonu keka koye owura JB dankwa asefo nti NPP ni de enumu anowo na so sade no ba bia da wa fanto efiri to obeje tun se NPP fo anye ne maye de na NDC fo na abebo ma oman ne ko ne ni nyina mu no o CNPP fo ye binti ye de abasobo ma NDC a ne ye de kakra apia NPP fo no.
Good. So we should give credit to both governments. And that's, I think, is important. I'm not here to do politics, okay? Sacrifices were made, even if you call it electoral sacrifice, because people suffered from the bond restructuring, okay? We had, and if when you look at it, and I think sometimes Ghanaians, we should give ourselves credit for the sufferings that we went through COVID, because we're not alone. It happened elsewhere too, through the cost of living crisis. And then we kept our country together. And our leaders took bold decisions, even if that cost them electorally or politically.
We should give ourselves credit for things we didn't impose on ourselves.
We should give ourselves credit for the sacrifice that we endured, and now we are benefiting from it. You didn't impose it. Nobody imposed COVID on you. Nobody imposed cost of living crisis on you.
But
and nobody imposed. Now, let me tell you, please,
proper management would have gotten out of it quicker.
Please. If you want to talk about economic management, we will have another time to talk about it. But I'll tell you something. I'm happy with the courage with which the previous government took to take decisions that were unpopular, but decisions that saved the economy. And I'm happy that this government has had the discipline to continue and consolidate those policies that were necessary. And then we are seeing the benefit. And I hope long may it continue.
Yera Gabi Ochredako. Wano ene de sasem we eto dwase NPP for so yebi eniti ya yema wo mamu kakra na yenko bono mantam no emo bono mantam nim tete ni de ma NPP amanyuko no era kwame bafo abronye DC ena dodo edefre no wo kyerase yera ken for wiata nei omanyi lawyer pani ene special prosecutor wono mo twene sane abasa te se de opani ni boni yenhu bi so daro ewo manyimu no kyerɛ sɛ ntwa yie kura wɔn do ne wɔn anya dwen no onyi ni sɛ ketasehye adwirim kankan yɛhura ken no foriata de ne ho hye mu ewo abra no wɔyɛ so afɔhwɛ yɛsi kasam so ohu ne sɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn gu ne din ho fi na wɔn gu n'anim ase nti na wɔn yɛ saa esan sɛ de wɔn yɛ nyinaa wɔnyi ni sɛ wɔn wadanse bi emu oduro yɛ wɔn de bɛka saa asam no ato no so na eno wo kyerɛ sɛ yɛwura ken no foriata ebeba nneɛma bi a wɔyɛ bi a na ebɛkɔ akɔwie ama natumi aba ma nei ensɛmom keka fa ne ho nyina no wo ba ne mmara ne bebobɔ no a ansa no abronye DC ebetumi agye atum sampa yɛwura ken no foriata ketasehye na wodi mu akotene
from Iyoko, from BNI, per this document from Finance Ministry, from Iyoko, from BNI, from National Security, from the CID Department, Kenoforata Adisika, and the document in the fine. Anti Kenoforata Bonia Wayane say, or money revenue, and guo. Now Wakwakofa company, Ababe protected revenue, Nanko be dini kwano. Now Obia feeling say, Kenoforata or Kasa on top, bulletproof Kase mano, and a Kenoforata say on top, because position the amano. You don't need a bulletproof car, and Tisani pano, any Kenoforata, and your problem babesi nay, because Kenoforata and approve say, Yanto bulletproof Kase mano, and to oneno anya problem babesine yamra asem so ani bra ne tan wuna sa nipa kro ne tan Kenoforata na ni abrese obe prosecute no eno na asema. But some of us will get time to set the record straight and expose them. Send your who can obwa and yes ana yele etie
abronye DC ene de sansam hudo nyina atudwa onyi ntum se yewura ken oforiata ediketa hyehye ho anase proye mu akotene na emom bo hwese oba ne semra ne bebubo na ampa so omo wadanse bia eho na obetumi age eri atomo na ye weku efra ne Bureau of Ghana Languages womo no mo hye kasa hodo ya yebesua ewo yensuku ahodo mu oman Ghana kasa ho sensem nyina no womo eda no nenei womo kyerese wokọ ahanta asase so a womo so kasa no no mo hwe ni mu sempanifo betumi age atom na disuafo ekosuku wo ho na tumi asua ewo JHS na SHS nyina no kyerese womo tu ho na mama womo pawo abadwoku a nipa miensa na wo mo hye ho dwumadi ase womo ne nananom hemfo mpanifo akabie durubu mu asofo mu mpanifo ene ade hye wo ahanta asase no so edidi nkomo ema womo kra de nhyehyɛ egu akwam de ahanta ekasa no eho adesua kokọ suku ba ko mienu bi mu kohwe se betumi agina bibi akọwie ye no afedo mahu sa ahanta omo betumi asua ho kasa ewo school mu nam so ema Bureau of Ghana Languages decrata ba bonten a womo age atom se ampa betumi aye adwuma ema eho books nyina womo kyerɛ so omo dom se be hyehyase ama natumi aye ho na wono mo etworo krata yi ene kokodi mrahye bedwani de ma ahanta West abato empeso ano eso ma me Mavis school ku abisiu ema no so kyerɛ mu sampa ne nsa kakrata a ebetumi aboa ma ahanta kasa no womo asua bi womo suku ahodum no gidi yese ebetumi aboa womo pa womo kasa nim.
Recruited some teachers, and then we used the people who wrote the orthography and some teachers who are already into Ahanta to teach them. So more like we trained them to go back into their schools and start teaching the children from KG class 1 and all that. So we did a piloting scheme, or we are still doing it for like about 40 schools in Ahanta West, and it's really working. We have a rich history, culture, everything that is also missing. When you heard me read my state, I mentioned King's name or Tumfo's name, which is totally lost in the in the history books, and we need to bring it back. So we need to write history books, we need to write maths books, everything that would help an Ahanta girl or boy to be able to write.
Honorable Mavis Kukua Bisiu, ono ene yemrahye bedwani ede ma Ahanta West abato empeso no so ye koni partner yemo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Penimfo ya womo konfa noche aban aya sabia penimpa ya wodano Dr. Pakwasi Beidu ene sisese ya ban no eye womo adom na watumi asi catheterization laboratory ede ama womo na etumi aboa womo adwuma amuyemo sa laboratory yi eno ene hwe akoma ne ho nsam yese obi enya heart attack ne ade no konfa noche fo enya sa lab ya ebetumi aboa womo ewo sa yare no ehwemo womo kyerɛ sɛ emresanti ni ebe 70 years a konfa no kyerɛ aban asabia gi eba ye no womo nya sa lab bi ebetumi aboa womo akoma yare eho ayare hwemo na enche ye bia kora ena wono mo edokota baako wonya akoma yare de bi womo se heart attack wonso mo ne duru nkwan na oto ananom ewo nsie do na so ebia na nka womo sa bia ye ne bi ewo womo ya asabia wa nka mutumi hwe dokota ni eno na kyerɛ akeka wono mo anei womo pese womo si sala bibi edema womo a Dr. Pakwasi Beidu kyerɛ sɛ betumi aboa womo ewa yarehwɛ ensem nkankan ene akoma ho adwuma.
It's going to change the way we do a lot of things. Most of these issues or conditions which either two may have to be flown to India and US, Europe, now we'll be dealing with them here.
Yewrayi wono na wokọ konfa no kye aban aya asabya kumase gi a oye panyin kwankyerefo na wohwe eho entotoye so Dr. Pakwasi Beidu catheterization laboratory ene ebesidi ama womo ebehwa akoma ene eho enwuma ebeboa womo ayarehwemo na yento aso nkwaso nafo north ewa hafo mantam no emo mrahye bedwani Owura Haruna Mohammed ene atumi ede street lights ahodo be ahanan 400 edi akoma mansini bedwa no se wo momfa mo ama esum ka bi ya na ato asunafo ndofa de hye anwumre bia no wo betumi ayi free ho ye wura yi se enam nkane ye no so nti eduru anwumre sa no a na akromfo renfo so ama wo homne so eji adehye ya enya sem kuma wo mpeso mu twa sa nyema no so nyina free ho nti ena ye wura Haruna Mohammed wajana ni tumi so na watumi akototo sa street bobs yi no akodan mu edi ama abankra chepani owura Joseph Akpagribo say one fan share nsiesie nkane ho ensem
Sunafon of the challenge of street lights say edundum ebi okra ebi moho ache ye course na ba ya che tihwi ma no yensaka the friend is street light bulbs yeah mako 400 of engineer any assembly nya afa engineer ono na ebehwe say yempeso ya wesu nyina street lights ane mantem kania na edundum no ya task no ya mano your friend is saying mandate sababi bia na edum bia no ensure say obetumi amano aso
Yevrayi wono na woni mpeso aso no watoto street bobs ahodo se wo mo famoa na esum ho nsam no omofanyi mfiri ho na wo mo mpeso no so entumi enhye mahwedwani de masuna fonof abato mpeso no so no nyamfo Haruna Mohammed enono na yenko yenemu ai opani bia wafato no ho so se wo be ya doye e de ama wono mu hia wo mo yewura Jeffrey Berima entwi ena chese wakeka ne ho na bia ya friend se Rema Ghana Rehabilitation Center afibia wo so koboa wo mo afidie waye ne soronko kra atoto ne madodo edekọ na eno no wode nsam hodo to dwa no kire se eni ma ti se ya wota ye pa na de ba ko a wo hwe ni mu ne se emofra wo hodo wo mbema wo madisua ho nsam ahia wo nkankan akinkan wo mo enkinkan ye pa se be ya wo madwemu ebetumi ebie afen so empanimfo bi ebetumi aboa na maya doye ede ama sa rehabilitation center idane de nyina no mo so nkoboa bi na emo ama mofra wo ho wo mutumi enyini na de sese wo moye no wo mutumi nye
efuto kakra me be magana for ne say adesua very important pa if you say we are especially akenkan wo read e ma wo hu no ma pa if you say book no eda ho a na wo mie mu a wo hu de ewum nti akenkan de mesre Ghana for school for ni bibia me gyina ho say akenkan e ma wo hu nyoma ene ma wo te brofo be ye de nyina if you reading nti me to Ghana for say mama ye ni nko ye reading ho ni enya social media no nti afutuo me de be ma school for me de to school for nyina afo say ye ma ye ni nko ye reading ho very very important rade to nsem a now so watwa wani ahwe nyanka ene onibiefo enye family nkoa ene ade a yese wani ewo ho na ewiase ne bible kwa kasa o se wanya ama onua no wanya ama ono enti no enkola we mu de mi hu omo a mi hu me de omo aka me ma ho prekope mi ni nya omo da kopem se ebia nyame beto ne nsa afre me afi bia no metwa mani abehwe omo ba nso mentimi mfa me nsa pam emmada yesa da bia me ba me di bibi ba na de me mfa busu kra maada na metena so nam se omo da achi nkola enya aduane nko a na edidi bobra omo da achi nso hia ne ntalehye tale nso me di biba ba books de nenne da me di books abaha iso omo da achi nso hia pa nkola la omo gina e unim se bia ba akokora ba be ye president a unim enti books no reading books ene
Owura Jeffrey Berima entwi afibia ya wo ya doye edema emofra ye de wo mo akọ sa school bia yi emo wonne de sasam hodo tu dwa wabra fi so waye de da wo ye do enwo kire e na atwerefo edema Rema Ghana Rehabilitation Center yi owura ya osafo nkunim ono so kire se wo mani asopa da ne de nya do ye ma wo mo no wo mani eje ho na wo hwe ni mu se dan de nya nyankopon ebekoso ato ne nsam tebe ya ne ma pa wa hyase no obetumi anya yokodro wuhum ede ayakwa kire
so megina Rema Ghana anemu na makase na minhira Mr. Jeffrey se wa ma serie aba mofra nim o Bible nim Yakubu che ba ko yimu aduonu so ne se ɔsenyam so mpa ne so bikwa ko nyanka akunafo ne awusia de waye de meka kyerɛ sɛ nyankopɔn hyira no na abre ne abre nyina onkoso a enye sɛ de ɔyɛ no mfa mboa mmɔfra yi danase pii egyinare ma na mu nyina danase kakra meka ne sɛ yɛbɛsrɛ na aban ne ankrankran nso a kakra wɔ mu nsɛm sɛ ɔmo betwa ɔmani nhwɛ nkora yi sɛ nkora yi hia mmoa ɛna mmoa no nso emfiri baabi a sɛ aban ne ankrankran bi wɔ mu nsɛm ti kakra meka sɛ yɛbɛsrɛ na aban atutu na namɔ na aba mmɔfra yi mmoa abɛyɛ ɔmo mmoa na abɛyɛ ɔmo adɔyɛ sɛ na bɛyɛ nigye nso ne nkwa bɛba mmɔfra yi mu ti ebehia aboafoɔ aban ne ankrankran abi wɔ mu nsɛm sɛ ɔmo metwa ɔmo ani nhwɛ nkora na ɔmo mmoa nkora yi mmoa sɛ yɛhia yɛ ya ha sɛ yɛ rente but yɛanya asase a yɛ develop yɛ site ti yɛbɛhyɛ na ankrankran bi wɔ mu nsɛm cement roofing sheet binding wire iron rods a amanfoɔ adɔfoɔ betumi aboa ama rema nso etumi anya yɛ permanent resident is a hase rented apartment na nkra no wo nti kakra me so betumi aka efa mo ahia no te sia pa de ye insu sem se hwa ye nya insu free Ghana water for you say ekoye no insu a dofo de abeche na ye use you say pa ye pressing need the storage tanks a ebenya edebe store nsu ama edi aye de bia de so megina rema Ghana
nana ya osafo enkoni mu no na ya twerefo de ma rema Agyemang na se wonhum suku bia no ya wo motete emofra sabe wonhum ehia omu nynyoma na so wo modi dam na ya be ya doye ede ama wo mu yi ye ntwa ye ho ne ngi aboafo nkrato ye ba ye kodwadi mu ensem.
No kwasam se adwumasua ya ade a se wonsaka obia ntumi nkyem free wonsam eno nti enei se wopese wotu kwan kwa amanone ana wotena oman Ghana mu adwumanya sika gu botom de a mekanfo St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center de amount ko na onfa na wotwemie no pe enkyerɛ wo caterpillar piloda any forklifter ebo no ewo fom kra ye wo Kumasi Askwa ye ne Askwa police station no eni dinhwe de mu ye sanso ben Askwa Children's Hospital tafwa Akoko Space Junction wa ubetumi afre St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center 0243860810 St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center, we are your last stop.
I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. a new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light, as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534. This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
Aboafo bia wo mo so yasen ma ye de anwumere no nsia kase ebe so mo APTV and AP Radio 105.7 kasafidie so enono na ye kwadwadie mu ensemu a eku a ye fro wo mo se Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana wo mo ye enwo eho adwuma ewo ye man ye mo no no mo chese se niema bi ha wo mo efa enkrofoko a wono mo ekra enwo ne bi efi nkrofo ama so ba bi ti se Indonesia nom ani ade ba ye mayi mo no omo se yegu o madwuma no se nti a yegu no ene se wo mo ba ebi mu fa kwati kwa so na de ba eni nti omo ndua to bia ene duty bia e wo so e ba sa na wo mo bo no kofom e chen Ghana hafo ye de na wo ma to mbo ase aye ni yie no enti timamufo pi no a de e fo no e ho ene wo mo ko wo madwuma no egu ne senti ene wo mo ka kira ban no so mo mane na wotwem yenu enefo no makoma kodru nan se won fa ne nan si fom ne wansi hu kwan se nkrofo fa kwati kwa so de nwoni bi efri aman hodo so ba ye man ye mu na yankase ye ni ye de na wo mo ye hu adwuma wo Ghana ha no o madwuma no so entumi enko nenim owura wode nsam hudo itu dwe ye president e de ma wo mu ko no ye rapport kwamna amani.
When you go to Kede, they are even fighting GOPDs because they are not buying their fruit. The situation is becoming a national security threat. If government don't know, if this one continue, almost 1 million people will lose their job. That's what we need to think about as a nation. Those who are benefiting, we are telling them, if government doesn't do anything, this is 3 years fight. If government doesn't do anything, we are giving them 14 days. All the GRA offices within our catchment area will bring all the fruit there. Stay there until they solve this. Today, when you go to Kede, they are even...
Osha wa mo ye nwa adwuma no amse se wa mo bre pa nkrofo de bi firi nkrofo ama so e ba ye man ye mu a emmo ama wo mo so de no entumi enko nenim na e wodwade mu ensemu ano Feed Ghana program ase na wosoafo wo no ne so anuane na fe kwayo ensemu no nyamfo Eric Opoku aka se je wo pese o my Ghana kwayo ensem no wo mutumi epeja e de ko foforo mu kra ne senti and wo motete farmer service centers na chese ekwiafo bia ya wo mu hia mo bibia ani a wo tempa no a wo betumi akọ na wo nsa aka sa service centers yi wo mu si makomako aduonum 50 e wo man Ghana fa na ba bia ekwiafo betumi akọ no no mo ye nsoso e wo nkronkra kwayo en mo ye dodo pa na tumi abo ma aben ekwiafo no e was adwumadie yi mo no wo mo the tractors be 660 sanso e na combine harvesters nso be aha 9 ne akire ene niam pii a etimi boama ene ya be fokwan e fa so eyokua no etumi ebe musa kuafo ne nyinya sa na ebetumi mo no ba ye no o ma anya ne dodo na afen nso nsase no wo mo do na kesie ho na yankasa ye de enuane wo ha e chen se ye de enuane free nkrofo ama so eba enkanka ne bibi ti sentos ene je na ye kraba no mpanyinfo yi kyerɛ sɛ ahreho ɛne nti wɔn nam kuaye so ɛbɛma yankasa yayanya ye dodo a ye bedi wɔ ha na ye sade bi akɔ nkrɔfo nkro so.
Yes, as part of our strategy to increase food production, we know our farmer population in Ghana is dominated by smallholder farmers. Smallholders constitute almost 80% of the total farmer population of Ghana. On their own as individuals, it becomes difficult for them to acquire tractors and other equipment that they require for their farming activities. So we're thinking about a strategy that will ensure unimpeded access to all agricultural equipment required for our farming activities. And then we came out with a farmer service center model. And that's how we are doing it. We have 270 agricultural districts in Ghana. Our wish is that every district, every agricultural district, is given the farmer service center. But because we don't have the means to roll it out at once, what we're doing is that we are doing it in phases. Under phase 1, we intend to cover 70 farmer service centers. And the 70 districts have been selected, lands have been secured, and then documentations on these lands are being put together. This year, we'll start with the implementation because we have budgetary allocation for the implementation of the centers in the 70 areas. In the centers, we are going to make available tractors, combine harvesters, tillers, plows, and all the other equipment that our farmers will need. And then we'll have a session where we'll keep the approved seeds for the farmers. We'll also have a session where we'll keep the fertilizers, the recommended fertilizers for the farmers in that area.
Ononyafo Eriko Poku wano ene swafa ohwenuane ena fei kuayo ensam so a wo kire se akuafo no ye beboana wo ma ye centers be aduonum 50 e wo ye mayi mu betumi aboa wo mo ama dwumadi a wo modie no etumi akwanenim ye kɔ amahodo so ensam.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Ye call US a mining one way show you more and such a winter storm kese pa ebesi ewo ho ebema snow no atododo ebema blocks nso so anase ice nso ama no homne so ewo wo mo empotemu ho anase wo mkro ni mu a ebe ha adwen pa anya asem kuma na no no mo ebo adehye ho kokko se US mine no na afofam ena fe na po ye fam eho ena be ye kese pa ne senti obia ena ne ho so wo mo kire se baby te se Texas, Georgia, Mississippi ene baby e keka ho sa no me no ka se wo mo declare emergency ya anya asem kuma nam de ewiemu nsachiraye empanimfo ekeka wo mo se ebetumi ama nipa be 180 million ena abre enam sa awokese anasa winter storm ya ebe ya chese ice ebetumi aba na snow so ato na kese mu wo mo de nhihye egu akwam se be ye ba wo mo betumi anyinya no so ano na so no atorenchem de free the boy yen ho ba no wo bu entimi ensia no enti wo mo ba de hye kokose obi abetumi ada no ho so.
Now, winter storm Fern is forecast to stretch from the central plains all the way to the east coast, affecting more than half of the continental United States. Millions of Americans from New Mexico to the Carolinas are bracing for a potentially catastrophic ice storm. Forecasters warn that thick ice could crush trees and power lines, leading to widespread power outages that may last for days. Major cities including Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston are expected to see heavy snowfall, making travel extremely difficult and in some cases nearly impossible. Well, the storm is expected to begin today and continue through the weekend, bringing a dangerous mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. In Nashville, crews have already begun preparing. Transportation workers are treating roads with brine to reduce ice buildup. The city has more than 40 snowplows ready, including one nicknamed Dolly Plotin, named by local school children. Well, city officials say ice is their biggest concern. Now, they warn it is far more dangerous than snow, causing severe road hazards, fallen trees, and downed power lines.
As the president also pointed out, we call for dialogue. We believe in integration. It is not that the Colombian government as such, is losing. There will obviously be an impact on the provision of electricity services in Ecuador, which...
In New York, Governor Kathy Hochul warned residents not to be fooled by mild temperatures ahead of the storm. Wind chills in parts of the state could feel as cold as -40 to -50 degrees Celsius, especially in the North Country and Mohawk Valley, while other upstate areas could see wind chills near -30 degrees Celsius, while downstate areas may feel between -5 and -10.
I have a very important message for all New Yorkers. Do not be misled by the balmy day we're having here in New York City. All across the state, New Yorkers are at risk of an extreme weather event, the likes of which we have not seen in many years. I'm talking about extreme cold temperatures, where we're expecting them lasting through Sunday and Monday in some parts of our states.
Now, state crews are on standby with emergency teams pre-deployed and nearly 6,000 utility workers ready to respond to power outages. Authorities nationwide are urging residents to plan ahead, limit travel, and stock up on essentials as the storm moves in. Airlines warn thousands of flights can be canceled, and power grid operators say record electricity demand is expected as the Arctic blast tightens its grip.
Amanabado so every US abrochimemu bano no sa wono be ma na musu pa kese enti obia enhwe ne huye na upia bontia watata so a enuanu abibifo ya mo hoyi na chese mo hu se ndem besi atoto munyama fa modie no foreign de mamo abusuya yansam na ha ene ede ne nyina esie yabo ansam no dodo ano ede akogu news.apmediagh.com sanso na yen Facebook and YouTube no APTVGH, TikTok, Instagram, and X and Fidie ni APmedia_GH. Yejumedie nyina betumi eduani ediachebi. Ene fiada enunti no so Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim nenchache nkwaje kwan sibisubium ebeba enti anwa gibretie bi ewo kasa fidie no eso. Medi ene boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang medekase ebo ebeso manwumre. Madam wase amamu nyina mo ene hwe eniti.